Hello, marvelous community. I'm so happy that once again I sit in front of you and have the opportunity to announce the host of our next Dev Diary. Today, you are going to meet one of our environment artists who will walk you through the process and fundamentals of creating an immersive world. He is a very passionate artist and has proven many times how valuable he is for our team. So, without further ado, meet Ivo.
Greetings, my name is Ivo and I'm one of the environment artists developing the world of the upcoming game Scars of Honor. Today we're going to talk about how we see the game and what we as artists can bring to the table. Our goal as a team is to develop a fun and immersive world which players will definitely enjoy to explore. The artistic language of the high fantasy genre gives us the opportunity to do so, plus everybody on our team loves magic. Well, developing the world map is quite a large task and it usually involves our whole team, from programmers to designers and artists. It's something that always lays in the back of our minds. So in order to make the work more manageable, we tend to split it into different chunks based on lore, aesthetics and factions. This usually helps us to work on different parts of the map simultaneously while also being able to localize and focus on smaller issues. We want to keep our community involved in the process of developing the world. We see it as a journey in which our community is the best passenger to travel with. Even we as an artist try to keep up to date with our forums, Discord and social media in general. People there are quite active and they tend to give us some great ideas. So that's why we built the pre-alpha zone. It's a place where we can invite people to test our game while also trying out new features. We decided that a medium-sized zone would be a good place to start. And our plan for the zone is to become a battleground on release. It's going to be the embodiment of our battles together, while also symbolizing the teamwork and the actual community involvement put into that. We try to build and rebuild the map solely based on the feedback of our users. The zone is split in half and each part is represented by one of the factions. This way we can offer a little bit more variety from an early stage. The Sacred Order follows a more grounded approach and design and is represented by the humans, while the Domination, there we try to incorporate a more wild shape language and textures. The zones are further divided into smaller biomes like forests and lava lakes. As stated earlier, this is something that might change in the next development cycle, so stay tuned to find out. How players perceive the zones helps a lot with immersion. Having rich lighting and a good narrative makes the world feel really lifelike. We use different tools that Unity provides us with, like shaders, particle systems, and volumetric effects, and those are just to name a few. Our programmers also develop custom tools for us in order to make their lives a bit easier, since we as environment artists tend to break a lot of things and their task is to mitigate some of the damage. My background in architecture also feeds in really well with developing the world and the cities especially. Having a good master plan helps players to more closely relate to their surroundings and makes them a little bit more believable even in a fantasy environment. We use different tools for creating our assets. Our modeling software of choice is Blender paired with ZBrush for sculpting. That's the main place where we make the modules for our environment. After the initial concept stage is done and the general feel and look of the zones is locked in, we continue to grayboxing the levels. Having first-hand player experience is really important for us. So we try to put the levels into Unity as soon as we can. That way we can experience the actual scale of the zone, we can test out the placement of the modules, and the most important thing, we can see if we actually have followed the concept for the environment properly. Texturing the models happens in Substance Painter. That's where we bake the necessary maps for each of our models and move forward to painting them. We try to achieve this handcrafted feel for the models. At times this can be quite time consuming, but this gives us the opportunity to put a little bit from ourselves into the game, so we hope you guys enjoy it.
We hope you enjoyed the company of Ivo. He is very devoted to the project, like all of us, and we are sure that he is going to pour his heart and soul into the game. Your feedback is very important for us, so make sure to drop a comment below and tell us what you would like to see in our next Dev Diaries. And as usual, don't forget to like us, share us, and hit the bell button to guarantee you're up to date with our development. See you next time. Bye!